seem relatable or stir other kinds of memories for you about that weird world?
Again, a pretty different generation, but I would say that those buildings, being at 30 Rock, auditioning, the fact that somehow or other you're informed that you're a not ready for primetime player, and then you go into this maelstrom, it is still the most exciting 90 minutes any performer can have on earth, barring nothing, because it's as you know, it is a fever dream. Why do your stand-up set lists look like ransom notes?
Great transition.
Thank you.
Why? I don't know. It's how my brain works.
Yeah.
I write it down, and then I look at the word. Each word is a whole joke. Sometimes a word is like a 6-minute joke.
Ah.
And it's a word, and it's a trigger for me mentally. I used to do it in school. If I had to memorize like a long list of terms or something, I would write them all out. It's actually great. I would memorize the first letter of each term. So
that is exactly what I would do too.
And then I remembered the word that the acronym made, and then I would.
The word that the acronym made. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, that's next level.
I would take the first letter of every term I needed to memorize for a bio, whatever it was. Then I would make those words into even if they were nonsense, into a nonsense word or phrase.
Yep.
And then when I was in the test, I could mentally go back to that piece of paper. I could take that phrase, write it on my test paper, and then fill in what each word was, and then have basically the entire thing I had written down earlier next to my exam paper. And then I could think, oh yeah, I know this word, and that's how I know them. The correlation of all of them all came back because I created a visual aid. It was basically like sneaking in notes, but in your brain, which is legal.
It's funny, Susan framed this thing from one of the Sherlocks where I went and rewrote a scene before we shot it. It looked exactly like that. And my memorization technique is also the acronym, but not because I was doing tests. The only tests I ever had to do were your analysis. People are enjoying this. I want you to know that people are saying that you and I are serotonin. They say maybe it's called being smart. Say hi to the missus for us. We love Susan. I love Susan. Love tests. LOL, ha ha ha. That's pretty good.
That's the first time I've ever seen the phrase love tests in this chat room.
And here's the other thing, because maybe we're so similar. I think the next logical progression for you, now from stand-up, writing, weekend update, 10,000 hours, new chapter. I think everyone is kind of molting and figuring out what they're going to do.
Yeah.
When are you going to act?
I desperately want to.
Tell me you're developing something.
I am.
Yes! Good.
I'm developing something for me and Pete Davidson that I wrote a version of already, and other people, and that's the first thing that I'm developing. And I have some other things that I desperately want to do as we're going. I mean, I'm extremely excited. I'm nervous about it, but I'm excited about it.
Colin and Pete, yes. Art House Movie Award, we love Pete. Dream Team, yes, yes, yes. Pete and Colin, we say we want to see you. I will Team Downey forever, thank you. Why you and Pete? Oh my God. Now, by the way, you know the great thing when you start watching comments? My right-hand man, Jimmy Rich, who was setting up the call before, he goes, I posted something that you know, and this kid who got in front of his sister when she was getting attacked by... Anyway, it was this beautiful thing, and there's kind of this outpouring. And the comments were like, oh, what a badass, oh, he looks great. And then they started descending into, bro, how come he looks so sad? What's wrong with RDJ? Is he sad? And then I started going, am I sad? And then I go, wait a minute, I'll tell you when I'm sad. You think I'm some sad sack fucker? You want to see sad? I'll show you sad. Let me remember this right now. Oh, fuck, that is fucking sad.
How quickly can you do that? How quickly are you an instant, I can have a thing in a memory and immediately go into full actual sound. I'm not trying to ask you to do it.
Oh, I mean, you can even pick an eye depending on where the lens is. I got you covered no matter what you need.
How long did it take you to do that, or was it always
It took the entire shooting of Chaplin. By the end of it, I had become what you would call an externalist. An externalist in my technique of acting.
What that means? I've never heard that term.
All the New Yorkers.
The one I thought of the other day, which I do kind of think is the quintessential ghost stereotype. That is the best, by the way of asking that question.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone will ask, "Who's your favorite host?" They'll even ask, "Who's your favorite musical guest?" The better question, which no one asks, is, "What is the quintessential pairing?" Which is what you just asked.
Thanks, Sean.
I'll tell you this. At each episode of SNL, they print out a physical ticket, old-timey slip of paper tickets for every audience. So when you go to a show, if you're lucky to get an audience ticket, you get a physical ticket. And I have requested, as I've been there longer, physical tickets for some of my favorite shows to remember.